It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins on Sunday night primetime.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. A good one here in the AFC East. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of the possible 17 years. But the last 4 belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the greatest traditions of winning in the history of the NFL. New coach, new era. We'll see how that unfolds. You mentioned Buffalo. But I think if I'm a New York Jets fan with Aaron Rodgers back under center healthy, and what Mike McDaniel is building down in Miami, you said it. This is really a division that over the years was a one-horse race. And now, I think all 4 of these teams entering the season think this division goes through them.
Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. The lefty right to the air to start. They'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hill brought in motion. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And he's into the end zone. Come on, 8-10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So, out come the Bills and the face of the franchise. 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
There's a handful of guys throughout the league, Mike, at the quarterback position that single-handedly are worth the price of admission, and he's certainly one of them. He can make every throw on the field look routine. While that gets the majority of the attention, it's the athleticism, it's the toughness as a runner. Frankly, just not a lot of guys at the quarterback position possess it. Not to mention, at all times, he's one of the biggest guys on the field. If he's under center, chances are you're going to be in the competition to compete for a championship every year.
Big start to this drive with a gain of 26.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run with a man who went to high school nearby in Miami Central. It's James Cook. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Allen on 3rd down. Has his man. It's Samuel. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Well, they hook up again, 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Miami after this. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he will take it in himself. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's Hardy to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. Out to return for the Dolphins, it's Braxton Berrios. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he will go all the way. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first half lead into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it, and for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Scantling.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Buffalo. Play action. It's Allen. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel.
Pass interference. Defense.
Here's 1st and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 3rd and 10. Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He pulls it in around the 5. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Allen will throw. That's hauled in at the 2. Allen's going to keep it on the zone read. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Waddle. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Again, it's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Well, they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing again, it's Tua. And he will score! Game on! Jonnu Smith, touchdown Miami. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. Hook him up on a second down and 8. Valdez-Scantling on the move. Off the play fake. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Still going. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got that complete to Knox. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways. And they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. They'll go play action here with Allen. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Here's 1st down. His own end zone, it's Tua. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
It is 2nd and a yard. Here's 2. They try to set up the screen to Mostert. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. To the outside, he's got Smith. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Hill brought in motion. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And that one is caught. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Sanders here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins go up by 7, 28-21. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Here comes second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So a win here for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.